Hello everybody, thank you for joining me. I am Paula from Paper Crafts by PRB, and I am showing you today these lovely, they're 2-pocket ephemera holders. So basically I use double-sided paper, and here's the front. They're fairly large. They're like 5 1/4, 5 1/2 for the width, and then you open it up and you've got 2 large pockets here. So yes, these are for larger pieces of ephemera. I just put some ephemera in there to show you. So there's a pocket here, and then there's a pocket here in the back. Okay, so there's 2 pockets. And like I said, they're fairly large. You use 1 piece of paper, 1 piece of 8 1/2 by 11 paper. So there's one. I made several of them just to show you. I had so much fun making them. Maybe it's the paper that I used. I just really like it. So there's the second one I made. And there's the 2 pockets again. All right, there's a pocket. And there's a pocket. Again, they're all the same, just different variations, different papers. Okay, there's 2 pockets on this inside of that one, and there's the front of that one. All right, and then there's one more. All right, so let me show you how to make these. Very easy to make. I say that all the time because I only make easy things. All right, so here's my scoreboard. Here is my paper. My paper is 11 by 8 1/2. And you're first of all gonna wanna just cut this right in half. So we're cutting it into 5 1/2. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that right there. And I am gonna kind of measure it. Yep, I do that every time. I don't, for some reason I can't get a exact line. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that off. I was off by a very little amount, but I was still off. Okay, so let's take one piece. This is going to be my cover. This piece right here is going to be my cover. So on the cover, let's see here. You're going to want to put it at the 8 1/2, and you're just going to score it at 3 3/4. Okay, so we're going to score that at 3 3/4. Okay, so that's going to be my cover. So it's going to go like this. Okay, just like that. All right, and then this other piece, you're going to put it on the 8 1/2 inch side as well. And on this one, you're going to score it 1/2 inch. You're going to score it at 2 1/2. And you're going to score it at 5 1/2. Okay, so this is going to be your inside pocket. All right, so I already showed you the cover. So the cover is the one that we scored at 3 3/4, and I'm just folding it over like that. Okay, so on the second one, this 1/2 inch mark, you're just gonna fold that over like that, because that just kind of gives you a little bit of reinforcement on your pocket. So I am gonna glue that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and glue that. That is just that 1/2 inch to reinforce that little pocket there. Okay. All right, and then let's see here. So we have that folded over like that, and then you're going to just the fold line, it's going to look like this. Okay, so there's the one that was scored at 1/2, and then you're going to fold this in or up like this. Okay, and then this score line is going to be folded back. Okay, So let me just ink that up just so that you can see those lines a little bit better. I did ink up my other ones just because I like inking. Okay, so maybe you can tell a little bit better with this. Okay, so we that half an inch, we turn that up so that reinforces that small pocket. Okay, so then on the next score line, you're just gonna fold like this. And then this score line right here, you're gonna fold back. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this, I'm gonna turn it this way. Okay, and we're gonna just glue down this entire piece right here. All right, because we don't need that piece. All right, so that's gonna go just like that. I'm gonna make sure that that's lined up good. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna fold that back over like that. Okay, so then we're gonna just glue this here and glue that there, and you're gonna have that pocket, and then once we glue this onto the back of this, you're gonna have this pocket here. Okay, so I'm gonna open that up, and I'm gonna glue right here, and I'm gonna glue right here. All right, so that gives us that pocket. All right, now I'm gonna bring in my front piece again, my cover. Okay, and then you're just going to glue the side. Okay, so here's my cover, and here's the pockets that we had just made. So now you're gonna glue this onto here, and we're just gonna glue there, the bottom, and the side. So I'm gonna turn this over so I can do that. Okay, so we're gonna glue here, here, and here. Okay, and that is it. That is how you make this lovely pocket. All right. So I'm gluing that right on there like that. There we go. Now, you know, I just left mine. I mean, if you wanted to, you could put a Velcro dot on there to keep this closed. You could close it, you know, wrap lace around it this way. You know, wrap lace around it. I just left mine, you know, I didn't put a closure on none of mine. But, of course, you can do you. Okay, so there is basically our pockets, or our envelope pocket. Here is some ephemera or some pieces I'm going to use to decorate. I've got this. It says Hope Eternal. And I just wrapped some baker's twine around it. All right, so basically I've got some white mesh. And then I have this piece, circular disc. So this is just going to go on the front like this, and this is going to go here, and then I'll put this, I've got some bling bling. Okay, so I'm just going to decorate this front part a little bit. Put some glue on there. All right, put that there. And this mesh is really hard to glue down because, as you can see, there's lots of holes. So I just I'll use this piece to glue it down. And that'll be enough. All right, so that's gonna go like that. And then I'm just gonna put some bling bling on there. And that is it. All right. So there we have it. So again, let me show you. These are large ephemera pieces that can fit inside here. There's one pocket. There's the other pocket. Okay, and then you close it up, and there's the front. So several different ways of decorating it, but very simple. All right, thank you for joining me, and until the next video, I appreciate you stopping by.